Hello, everyone. Hello. I low-key completely like spaced out. I don't know why I spaced out, but I was. So today we're playing AFK Journey. Yes, I was also playing it before stream. Still did not save me for being on time, but look, I did everything. If two vegans are having argument, is it still considered beef? 100%. But it is veggie beef. It is vegan. Just kidding. It's tofu beef. And welcome in, Abby. How are you? It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine. Trust me. It's gonna work. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Actually, where I am, Kirby, there is no daylight saving time. So it is the same time always. But stream days do have daylight saving because most of my users are from the US. Over like 50%. Lucky you, LOL. I still have insomnia, so it's still rough. Today I have Sprite. I should have brought my Kool-Aid mix because I wanted to try it. And hello! Hello, La Gratito. I wanted to try to mix the Sprite with Kool-Aid, but I decided against it because I was like, it's lemon lime flavor. And I just felt like cherry Kool-Aid with lemon lime would kind of throw it off. And nice to meet you, Lag. But I need to lock in. They actually had me longer at work today, so I think that might be it. And today I have tzatziki sauce. It's not really supposed to be a dip, but I actually love it. But today we are playing AFK Journey. Okay, so last time we left off, we were investigating some people, and then Sylvan is kind of suspicious, and we were already, well, he's suspicious to the characters in the game. I'm pretty sure that Sylvan is innocent. You really could not make me think that Sylvan is to blame. It's 100% Gerben. Like, I don't know, I have beef with him. I just cannot trust that man. Oops. I'm fixing the tracking. Did you do the magic duel with another player emote? No, I didn't. What is that? And hello, good day. Good day. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me actually take a swig of Sprite. This has caffeine in it, right? I don't know. Maybe it'll help me lock in. Lock it. Oh, it is fizzing. It is fizzing. Oh, shoot. This thing is freaking out. Okay. What are all these random sounds? Like, ha! Whoa. Ha! You know, like, I don't think I've ever heard that before in AFK Journey. Absolutely. Are you in the town square? Like this one? Look at this puppy! Oh, puppy! It's playing with me! Oh my gosh! I wish I could pet it. Can I? Is there a pet option? Oh, what a cutie! Wow! Oh. It literally sits there and interacts with you. That's so sweet. Step into the dark. Are you here, Wilden? Is he following me? No, he's not. He's playing by himself now. Play with me. I wish you could make Merlin robes. Oh, Evie just came out of nowhere. I'm at your homestead. Oh, my homestead. Step into the dark. Step into the dark. Step into the... And what is it? What did you say it was? It was... Ooh, let me actually put my chat on my phone. I just threw it on over there. Step into the dark. Step into the dark. Step into the dark, 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 dark side. Where is it? What is the button? Oh, is it dual? I think you're doing the dual thing. Oh, there it is. What the? Pyro burst. Hey! You cheated! Just kidding. What the? What did I turn into? Am I a... What is this? A vulture? Oh my goodness. What happened? Look at it. This game has human interactions. Impossible. Dodo? Probably. I don't think I've ever seen a dodo. Like, let me look it up. Dodo bird. Ooh. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like a dodo, right? A lot of these pictures are AI, which is triggering me. But it does kind of look like that. Yeah, it does look like that. I think the eye color is a little bit different, but largely it's the same creature. Draw. This is fun. Look how cute I am. Like, jeez. Cute. Should we change our outfit to be a white day outfit? I think that would be cute. Do we have anything? The outfits are really lacking in this game, to be honest. We could throw... Ooh, the veil. That veil would eat. Should I have white hair for white day? I'm not sure if I can have an outfit that I would like. It's like rock, paper, scissors. It's fun, to be fair. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the story. So we're probably going to investigate Sylvan really quickly. Daily special, a different signature drink every day. See in-store signage for details. 20 gold. That seems pretty expensive, to be honest, for a drink. 20 gold. What is this bot infestation? LOL, Ox. Yeah, it's pretty much consistent thing on Kick. There's just ridiculous amount of bots. I just completely ignore them. Illusion, a refined recipe that delivers a thrilling, dreamlike experience. 10 gold. And hello, Dark. Welcome in. Magic Garden, a tropical blend that delights your palate with floral and fruity aromas. 10 gold. What's weird is that the daily special is 20 gold. Aren't specials, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't companies and restaurants have specials so that they can get rid of old product? So usually the special is cheaper because it's what they're trying to get rid of before it goes bad. Can someone in the fine dining industry, like, let me know? And I'm doing amazing. And thank you, Ox. A tropical blend that delights your palate with floral and fruity aromas. Sunrise in the woods, a vibrant blend for 4 fruit juices, refreshingly sweet with a tangy twist. 8 gold. Scarecrow, rustic and golden like ripe wheat fields, a local favorite. 6 gold. See, 6 gold seems more fair for like a drink. Also, Scarecrow reminds me of this game called Crow Scare. Fire game. You should play it if you haven't. Fine dining, my grandma would wash that plate away. LOL. Custom made drinks exclusively for regulars, crafted to your preferences with secret ingredients. Price is negotiable. Hearts didn't work. Hearts? Ooh, you reminded me, Dime. Just seeing your name kind of reminded me about the Better TTV thing. I really need to do that. My brain is kind of like everywhere all the time.
daily special.
That's rough.
I'm a loyal customer. Shouldn't I get priority?
Not if you're gonna talk like that.
Pulling some trick, are you? I've heard of this. Hunger marketing.
What irritates me so much is your brain in the room with us. Who knows? She might be on vacation. Just kidding. But, when people talk like that, it triggers me so much. Because, do you think yelling at me is gonna get your way? No, it won't. In fact, I'll go slower. I'll do that intentionally. When people are rude to me, I'll do whatever they want me to do slower. If I do it at all. Could I negotiate reducing the price of adding new emotes? Do you mean like the VIP thing? I don't actually set the prices. Are you talking about the channel point redeem? Cause yeah, I can lower it. You don't even have to negotiate. What do you think is fair? Do 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 do. Let me actually see if Twitch allows me to change that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Unlock. You're talking about the unlock a random sub emote? That one? And I'm doing fantastic. Oh, it's 100k? From Better TTV? Oh, I see it. Yeah, you're right. I'll change it to 500. I think that would be fair. I didn't even know that was a thing. What is this? They just put that themselves. 500? Save. I think 500 is fair. 50k? That's fair? 50k? That seems extreme. And hi, Heaven! How you doing?
Mr. Parn, we'd never do that. Truly.
If the barista sounds like that, I'm almost convinced that it's an evil place. He sounds great, don't get me wrong, but he sounds like a villain.
The special's limited because the ingredients are rare. We simply can't make enough. We're sorry.
But I've tried everything else in the menu 100 times. I just want something new.
Since you're a regular, how about trying our private mix?
Suspicious.
Sounds intriguing. What is it?
A custom drink. Made just for regulars like you.
Doesn't that sound suspicious? I don't know. I wouldn't trust somebody who talks like that.
A custom drink? Really?
Yes, though you need a reservation.
A reservation for a drink? Far too expensive.
Explain.
What do you think?
The students here are fanatical. The custom drinks are suspicious, 100%.
Is how this place caught on so fast with students.
Take me back to winter, LOL. I agree with you. Winter is just far better. Better. Bear. I can't find the button now. Is it? Okay, there it is. So 50k is what we think? 50k? Let me know if that's not fair. I also love the winter.
They're the hardest market. Picky, fickle, and strapped for cash. Hardly profitable.
I would never do that. Yeah, I would never reach out. Well, to be fair, I think college businesses make sense.
And the drinks aren't cheap. Even if they're good, are they really that good? Enough to pull in graduates too?
Honestly, Dime is hot year round. So winter is basically the same. But you know what? At least I can look forward to Christmas.
exactly did this shop win them over?
Like, I think it makes sense for drinks to be popular over here. Because, like, college kids do want to study at, like, cafes and stuff. So it does make sense that it's a popular business. It's just, that's not what's suspicious about this. Let's find out firsthand.
Agreed. Intel alone isn't enough. We need to see for ourselves. Don't worry. I'm good at disguises, mingling, and fishing for info. You'll start with a daily special. See what the barista says.
So the thing about Puerto Rico is that the weather is extremely temperate. So sometimes it's actually pretty cool when it rains. It really depends. There's like a lot of factors, but usually it's ridiculously hot. Like usually. So much. I'm not even joking about this, but when foreigners come for the first time, or just like in general, your body is just not used to the heat, so that you start sweating a ridiculous amount. I feel so bad. Unless you stay in like cool areas like purposefully. If you're just like walking around and trying to explore, you're gonna get really sweaty really fast. Welcome. What will you two have? Factured answer.
Hello. You're students from the Lyceum, right? First time here?
Oh shoot. I almost dropped all my tzatziki sauce. It's actually super good. I don't know. I feel like tzatziki was made for me. And I'm just throwing onions in here too, because I think it tastes so good with onions. Where are my onions? I literally had like a whole thing of onions, but it's not in here anymore. No, where did my onions go? Man, I guess I just have to dip my chips in the tzatziki sauce. There's a lot of tzatziki sauce. I won't even lie. I just enrolled. My friend recommended me this place.
I'm not surprised. We're popular among students. Hope we live up to the hype.
Wait a second. Let me put my chips away. I'm sorry. He didn't actually sound suspicious when talking to us. It's like he upplayed the... Oh, shoot. It's like he, played up his voice more with talking with that other guy.
What do you recommend?
Oh, there's so many. Illusion has layered flavors for the adventurous. Magic Garden is warm, sweet, with floral and fruity notes. If you want something refreshing and balanced, Sunrise in the Woods. Or the student favorite, Scarecrow, earthy and rustic.
I want to try some of these drinks. What was that karate move? I have no idea, Ox. But trust me, you don't want to see it again. Just kidding, just kidding. And thank you so much for the ping. I appreciate it.
Our friend recommended the daily special. They said it's the best drink here.
I'm sorry, the daily special is already sold out.
He sounds very familiar.
But that's the one I came for.
Oh, Evie! Evie, don't do that!
After drinking it, he felt amazing. Like his mana shot up and spellcasting was easier.
Mana boost from a drink? Impossible.
Then which drink does it? I'll take that one.
Scared for your life. You should be. Just kidding. I only get relief during winter. Okay, you and me, Dime, are pretty similar. I'm not sure if you would survive here. I barely survive here. And I'm doing amazing. How are you, Brony? And my weekend, it was good. I'm actually trying to get more into like 3D modeling. So I'm trying to like just do it more consistently. And I'll set up a whole YouTube channel for.
Dear customer, you must be joking. No drink can raise mana. Your friend must have remembered wrong.
Obviously not, Mr. Barista. While Evie chats with him, you quietly observe the barista. You sense something off. His face looks surprised, but his eyes remain disturbingly calm. You brush Evie's arm in a subtle signal. That's not very subtle. Lean closer to the barista, lowering your voice. She's a noble, you know. Just 2 cups will pay extra.
That's right. I may be a student, but I'm a noble from Savannah. I'm different from the others.
Frightened to your very core. Good. Spooked to the bones. Imagine. It kind of reminds me of, don't let her frown, cause it's really okay. You might try to hide and you might try to pray, but we all end up the remains of the day. What movie is that? Corpse Bride.
Surely these coins will do. 2 cups. Name your price.
Evie assumes a flawless noble stance. This is not a very noble stance, but okay. I mean, it's a girl boss Superman like pose, but I wouldn't describe this as noble. Setting a heavy bag of gold coins before the barista, proud, distant, and icy. She's absolutely nailing the performance.
Is this enough? My father is a close aide to His Majesty himself. He always said that politeness is useful, but never necessary.
Ooh, dang. She's literally low-key crediting
I
him.
prefer being courteous. But if we can't buy 2 drinks, even with our status, then politeness ends here.
You glance at the barista. He doesn't seem intimidated by Evie's display, but instead there's a glint in his eyes, like a predator spotting a prize. Evie's disguise is clearly working. If anyone were looking to exploit students, a noble magic student from Savannah would be the perfect mark.
I'm terribly sorry, my lady. Our humble shop is honored to serve you.
Whoever the barista is, they're not getting paid enough. Like, they sound amazing. Like, they sound great. Like, whoever this voice actor is needs to come back. For some other character, they cannot be a side character for this one season.
Perhaps then you'd like to try our custom service. It's pricier, but I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
A drink crafted just for me. Perfect. Nobles value uniqueness overall.
Ah, but custom drinks require a reservation.
Meaning?
I'm terribly sorry. You came unannounced, and our master drink maker isn't here. But if you like, I can book you for tomorrow.
Book me in for today. Don't play this game, Mr. Red Eyebrow and silver hair.
We'll
I
craft
see
your
you died
personalized
that.
drink and reserve the daily special just for you.
Feels like you're stringing us along. Stay silent and glance at Evie.
We don't have time tomorrow. It has to be today.
In that case, esteemed guests, I'll send someone to fetch our drink maker right away. Please, wait here a while. If you find waiting...
Have a good stream, mate. Here's a cookie. Well, thank you so much. Let's hope I can eat this one. Yay, I can!
Scenery. Perfect for a walk.
I need to flip the cookie over because I feel like I want it to be facing you guys when I go like this. It's just easier for me to move my hand like this instead of like this. So you can see the cookie. Like, what is this hand position? Literally, what is this hand position? But thank you. I heard, Brony. How are you doing? Are you feeling any better than you were a few days ago? But, of course, take all the time you need in grieving. If you find waiting boring... Okay, he already read that. The barista suggests a stroll, his words polite yet oddly deliberate. You can't quite place what feels strange about it. Perhaps there was nothing. Perhaps the groove truly is lovely. Grove? Still, something tells you that it's time to speak with Evie in private. With a shared glance, the two of you slip away from the enchanted cup. There's something off about this place. You've been rewatching MLP Season 4? Let me actually look up what Season 4 is. Wait. Do you mean like the entire Friendship is Magic? Is that Season 5? Is that Season 4? Oh. Season 6? You said Season 6 or Season 4? Season 4. Let me actually look this one up. Oh, it's the bad stuff. I love that one. Season 4. Stop the bats, make them go and not come back. Stop the bats, stop. I have to look up the episodes. Okay, that's actually the princess episode. Yeah, pretty good. Castlemania. I don't even remember that episode. Daring Don't, Daring Do. Oh, I remember that book. I mean, not that book, but that episode. Flight to the Finish. Power Ponies. It's kind of so unfortunate that Spike didn't have more screen time. The Pinky Apple Pie episode was kind of odd. Like, I won't lie, that episode kind of threw me off. Still good, but it kind of threw me off. Three's a Crowd. Maud, I love Maud. For whom the sweetie bell tolls. That's so funny. Leap of Faith. Testing, Tradia. Inspiration. Equestria Games. Twilight's Kingdom. I'm rewatching the whole MLP with Beyonce now. Ooh, nice. Did you ever check the Candy Heats? By the way, Candy Heats. Candy Heats? Someone glued to your hand on purpose. LOL. The cookie was given to me. Candy Heart. Check the Candy Heart. Oh, let's see. I kind of forgot to check that. Let's see. Ooh, so simple. It was a world I understood. I didn't know what I didn't know. And life seemed pretty good. Did it even happen? Did it even happen? Did I hear correctly? Was it simply done by writing down his name? Killing indirectly, pen and ink and paper. Writing is a gun. This is the most temperamental. I don't know why this keeps happening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my face for a second so you don't see all the options flying on the screen. Was it simply done by writing down his name? Killing indirectly, pen and ink and paper. The earth will shake, the sky will scream. I am a mighty hurricane. The human stains with all their sins blown away. The earth will shake, the sky will scream. Once they feel the power of the hurricane. Finally a chance to find a little justice. There's nowhere to run to once a name is penned. Take what fortune grants you. Okay, yeah, it's the right size now. I don't really know what makes it... To be honest, some of this stuff is just temperamental. Ooh.
The enchanted cup is clearly hiding something.
100%.
The barista mentioned custom-made drinks, but he was so vague about the details. He even brushed us off, saying we'd need an appointment. It's obvious he doesn't want to deal with us.
I mean, to be fair, I don't want to deal with disrespectful people either. There's more behind his words. Was that just small talk?
His polite tone seemed natural enough, but to a trained interrogator like me, it felt too rehearsed. And then there's what he said last.
What? I remember the breezy. It was about to do a mission from MLP. The breezies? I don't even remember that. I also love the Kieran. Oh yeah, the Fire Lion Dragon. Wait, how's that like? The Kieran used to laugh and sing, "We weren't always quiet." That episode? They were wumbo size. Yeah, they were. And I don't know why it's working today and why it didn't work that day. It's really weird. Like, I don't know why. Now, to be fair, I do think I actually made the model bigger than it needed to be because that's my, like, bad habit. I make everything really close to the default size of the cube, but once I load it into another thing, like Unity, I change the size. I'm not sure if that might be it. Like, when it was big, it was copying the Blender proportions, and then Unity didn't scale it for some reason properly. It's the same file, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe like Blender has one thing and it's saved over Unity thing. I don't know how it works. To be fair, I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru.
The grove at the end of the Southern Avenue has lovely scenery.
I actually really liked the Kieran episode. And then they also had a Phantom of the Opera reference there, so I kind of liked it too.
A specific location, huh? I thought he would tell us to go for a walk, but never with such a specific place.
Oh, interesting.
That feels scripted. Either someone guided him to say it, or there's something special.
The Kieran
about that
episode is really
place.
good. Yeah, I liked it. It was really good. I liked the moral. I liked the whole vibe. It was a really good episode. Was that even a finale? Like, was that just a random episode? I feel like it could have been a random episode, but at the same time, it was a really good one. What was that episode called? Do we know? The Kieran used to laugh and sing, we weren't always quiet. We used to tell funny jokes, my stand-up was a riot. But then one day a fight broke out, and hurtful words were said. Oh, could it be code? What if it's a trap?
A code. Maybe that's where we're supposed to meet someone.
I don't remember the Kierans showing up much after that episode. Really, they didn't. I think there might have been like one like cameo, like how they did Griffins. You know, like Griffins showed up for like a total of like 5 episodes, and then sometimes they were in the background. So maybe Kierans were like that too, but at the same time, they might not have. It was such a good episode, and they had like a lot of potential to bring the Kierans back for literally anything, but I don't think they did. Similar to the Changelings, but even the Changelings had more screen time than the Kierans did. The Changelings were awesome, by the way. I love Changelings. Countess should have made another appearance after season 5. You're right. You're right. Countess was such a great character too. Maybe they didn't want to because maybe like legal issue. I don't know why, but it was really inspired off of Lady Gaga anyway. So maybe that's why they didn't want to bring back the character too many times, but they brought her back for the movie, so why not?
Let's go check that location. Maybe this time, we'll be the ones setting the hook.
Honestly, there was a lot of characters that really should have had more screen time, but didn't. Like, Liar should have had more time. Octavia should have had more time. Some of these people just never came back. And, I don't know. I feel like it's almost a shame. I thought they would have come back for a whole school slice of life arc. That could have worked too. Even if we just see them in the background or something to know that they exist still. Or even like referencing it more. Like, wasn't the Countess friends with, was it Applejack? I don't really remember, but she was friends with somebody, right? So shouldn't that character have mentioned Countess more? Like maybe their childhood together, or maybe see them in flashback? Like I feel like even Starburst, was that his name? Had a little bit more screen time than that. Starlight Glimmer. Stay sharp, it could be an ambush. There was a lot of characters. I'll disguise myself as a student and scout ahead. You should stay hidden. What? Is that Philbin? No, this is some random redhead. Yes, Countess Coloratura. I'll find a concealed spot to lie low first. After I grab this treasure chest. Wait for nightfall. We used to tell funny jokes. My stand-up was a riot. And one day a fight broke out, and hurtful words were said. Hide away now, hide away now. Not this guy. Wait, what? Who is this? I need to see. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, is that Franz? But I didn't say anything because it's been a few... Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I literally thought this guy was, like, done for. I think excluding the other equestrians, the next generation heard a lot. Eventually the shoes of Dragon Spike, but not many others. I haven't watched the season after MLP, like, after Friendship is Magic. I just could not get into it, to be fair. Like, I just looked at it and I was like, this is probably not for me. I don't know why I looked at Friendship is Magic and I was like, this is for me. I don't know what my standards are. Then one day a fight broke out and hurtful words were said. I'm getting my chips again. I just want another bite. Tzatziki sauce is great. If you haven't had this before, you need to. And I only recently tried it.
You startled me. Who even are you?
Relax.
You...
Of
No!
course I do. I
All the
appreciate
dialogue
talent
skipped.
With promise. Every student here is a potential asset. But you, my dear, are rare stock indeed.
You're remarkably clever to make it all the way here. Not really, because he literally told us to come here. Ah, you startled me. Who even are you? Relax, I'm exactly who you're seeking with the Enchanted Cup. Think of me as the felicitator of your ambitions. You know what I'm after. Of course I do. I appreciate talent with promise. Every student here is a potential asset. But you, my dear, are rare stock indeed. Yeah, we don't like this guy. Me and all my friends, they don't vibe with friends.
Plenty of students come to me looking for custom drinks. Few actually have the wit to find me, let alone qualify as a business partner. You, however, you intrigue me.
When anyone hypes you up this much without you knowing them, that's automatically suspicious. Think they're saying that to everyone. Genuinely.
business partner? No, I just want to boost my magic like my friend did.
But honestly, shame on Franz. Shouldn't he know exactly who Evie is?
Consider this. Last month, a student of your level entered a similar arrangement with me. His magic increased by 66.6%. A tidy number, wouldn't you agree?
66.6? That's when I would walk away.
But you, well, let's just say you could surpass even that, if you are willing.
I know Evie will be fine because she's with me. But like, goodness gracious.
You would become the pride of the Lyceum, a rising star whose brilliance could make even legendary names such as Merlin pause in admiration.
Really? I could be that powerful?
Confidence, not flattery, drives growth. I am a man of results. I do not promise what cannot be delivered.
I literally thought he got eaten by a hypo fiend. Like, what is this guy doing back?
Investment is all about returns. I never waste time on dull prospects, and you are an exceptional asset.
And hello, James. How are you doing?
Then, how much would it cost to boost my magic? If it's too expensive,
Evie, come on now.
might not be able to afford it.
Might not be able to afford it. You're
Money?
Richie.
That's a trivial concern. Mere coins are beneath someone of your potential.
Like, Evie's fine, but Franz is giving me the ick right now.
I offer free trials. You will not spend a single coin. All I require is a simple contract. A formality, nothing more.
A contract? Just signing it will increase my magic?
Oh, of course! Can't spill the exact method. That's my top trade secret. But I guarantee instant results.
He gives me the ick so bad, and he already gave me the ick with the whole grapes thing. Like, goodness. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a born hater of this guy. Look at even, why is his neckline going so high?
Sign, and you gain power while I gain your trust. A win-win partnership.
Bruh, not the win-win.
If that's the case, fine, I'll try it.
Excellent. Prudence and courage in equal measure. Qualities of those who prosper. Together, we shall achieve results you will not regret.
The whole Rhyham grape thing was like mind control, right? I barely remember.
Tell me your name and hand me your student badge.
No!
Ina,
One final confirmation, Ina. Are you sure you wish to enter this magic contract?
Since it's not her name, does it still work?
I'm sure.
Very good. Then...
You got what follows stays between us. Here's to a fruitful partnership. The contract isn't working. Who are you? Give it up. We meet again. To think I had such high hopes for a new business partner. You two think you can capture me? Easy. Not really, because you're here for the story, but... You have to have high, high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. He was gonna be that one in a million. This is actually a pretty cool effect. It's a shame that it's him. That's so pretty. He had like a rose, a gold rose. Gorgeous. He should not have that power. He should have something ugly. Just like him. Just kidding. Just kidding. His power is unusual.
You know that man?
Recount what happened in Ryham. He's with the Adamant Syndicate.
I see. So he's with the Adamant Syndicate.
Yes.
In that case, his presence here proves the magic contracts are connected to the Adamant Syndicate. Maybe they're the ones orchestrating all this. We just don't know what they're after yet. What do you think?
Maybe they're targeting the Lyceum. Maybe they're gathering mana. I don't think it's even the Lyceum, really. It's the magic.
Because of the contract. And Franz promised it would give me more. Is there something more behind it?
Of course. Evie, I don't know why you haven't put this together yet. The contract, if you don't read it, which he didn't even give her, he was just going to do some magic spell, was basically that he would do the magic and give him extra magic for a time and then drain the magic from that person. That was what it was.
We don't have enough information yet. I'll flag all of this as suspicious and dig deeper.
Suspicious? We caught the man red-handed. It's not just suspicious, it's criminal. Just then, Evie's communicator buzzes with a remote transmission request. Merlin the best.
Envoy, we've completed the preliminary examination of Headmaster Lamar's body. Our findings show he died several days before the selection exam.
Oof.
Trace analysis points to his office as the likely place of death. The fatal wound was at the back of the neck. Someone crushed it from behind with tremendous force.
That's crazy.
Far beyond what any normal human can manage.
Oh?
We tested for magical residue. The injury was purely physical with no traces of magic.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. It could still be magical if they used a physical object and then used magic to lift it. You know, like telekinesis. Then there wouldn't be magical residue. Because it would be on the weapon. That's hypocrisy. That's not win-win. That's hypocrisy and trickery. Exactly.
These are the initial results. We're still running a full examination, and we'll report back once it's complete.
You heard them. The physicians are still at work. Let's head to the headmaster's office. I'll get clearance from the acting headmaster. Maybe we'll find new clues.
To the headmaster's office. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing. I am low-key glad that Franz is back. Because although I hate him as a character, I think it's good that we have reoccurring characters. Because currently, with like every season, we get a new antagonist. And I feel like that's way too many, like too many things to keep track of. I prefer one singular storyline, really. Sylvan! Isn't that Sylvan? What's he doing here? Envoy, can I help you with anything?
Why are you here?
I've been waiting for you.
Friend.
I know this is a sensitive time, but I have a bold request. I'd like to help investigate Headmaster Lamar's death. Anything at all, even the smallest task. I just want to help.
You want to assist me? Why?
I'm from the Grenvalden family. When Headmaster Lamar was young, he fought alongside my grandfather. They were close.
Aww.
My grades were mediocre when I took the entrance exam. The headmaster personally overrode objections and admitted me into the preparatory class.
That's crazy.
Letting me study here and become who I am today. Since then, within the rules, he's often looked out for me, even tutoring me in subjects I struggled with.
That's a G. Like, he's a good guy.
He once told me he hoped I'd get the best magical education and become an outstanding mage, fulfilling my grandfather's wish to restore the honor of the Grenvalden family.
It always makes me upset when characters' motivation is to do what their family wants. It's a good motivation story-wise, but for the individual character, I feel so bad. Because, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want personally? Or are you only acting based on your family's wishes? And that's kind of sad. You should live for yourself.
So now, I feel I have to do something for him. If I just stand by and do nothing, I'll feel miserable and guilty.
And when I say you should do things for yourself, I don't mean like be a selfish person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be the best of who you are and who you can be, and still help people, still try to make your family proud. That's a good thing. But you shouldn't, not your self-worth should not be related to your family, if that makes sense. Are you telling me the Zuko storyline is bad? No way. Like I said, it's a good storyline to do things for your family, but I feel personally bad for the character. So in the case of Zuko, Zuko is actually my favorite character. I feel so bad for him. I feel bad that his own family, like his own dad, was not even there for him. His mom disappeared. There was a lot he went through. He's a good character, and it's a good storyline. I'm not saying it's bad writing. I just feel bad for the character. As if they were in front of me. If they were a person in front of me and they told me, oh, I want to do this because this was my grandfather's dying wish, I'm like, you're riddled with guilt. That is not how you should, like, you shouldn't, like, come on. Bro, I bawled when he apologized to his uncle. 100%. 100%. And the whole episode, oh my gosh. Do you remember the tribute episode? I was in tears. I didn't even realize that the actual voice actor had like passed, and I was devastated. Like, how is this gonna happen? It felt so bad, but so it's a good storyline, don't get me wrong, but personally I feel bad when I think about that character if they were a real life person. You know what I mean? They're like I want to do this because this was my grandfather's wish. Switch it up a little bit. Instead of, like, I don't know, I want to become a dentist because that's what my grandfather's wish was. Well, what do you wish for? What do you want in your life? You know what I mean? It's the same kind of concept.
I know the rules say I shouldn't involve you in this, but I understand how you feel. And as you've probably guessed, I'm not one to blindly follow protocol. I've already asked this student to assist me.
So I watched the Midnight Shyamalan Avatar. That was terrible. And that forever taints my view of any other live action Avatar. And then the fact that the creators of Avatar pulled out of the Netflix version, that also kind of throws me off, because obviously something happened that the creators were like, no, we don't vibe with that. And so because they don't vibe with it, I don't vibe with it. So no, I have not seen it. And at the same time, I don't think it was for me. You know, for me personally, I don't feel the need to watch remakes that are live action because I already have the animated version. Like, I already have it. So I don't need to watch a remake. I heard Korra sucks too. I didn't mind Korra, what I saw. So I didn't finish it, but what I saw, it was okay.
That's why I felt I could make this request.
You recall how Sylvan was evasive during his interrogation, and how you and Evie have always found him a little Me? I never doubted Sylvan. Maybe Merlin did, maybe Evie did, but me? No. You're about to refuse, but then it strikes you. This could be a perfect opportunity to see where his true loyalties lie. You glance at Evie. She seems to be waiting for your opinion. An extra pair of hands would be nice. I think it's a good idea.
Very well. You may accompany us into the headmaster's office to collect clues. However, you will be under constant supervision.
What's kind of funny though is Sylvan is not questioning why Evie is listening to me. Why did he just assume we're a group together? Shouldn't he have been like, shouldn't he have assumed that me and him are in similar positions? Not me and Evie? Why is he making it sound like Evie and I are a team? It's true that we are. But Sylvan doesn't know that, right? I don't think I watched season 2 of Korra, so I can't really say anything about it. I watched a little bit of like season 1. I might have finished season 1. I don't remember. It wasn't enough to keep me going. You know, like, I didn't find any character that I truly, like, loved and enjoyed in the series, other than this one random side guy who's, like, a gang guy, and he's like, we're the acne guys. He was like, we're the acne guys. And he starts a fight with somebody. I thought that was a hilarious scene. But other than that, I wasn't really, like, in love, or I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. That's how I felt about Korra.
Do not touch anything without permission. Stay close to us at all times. And report anything you find to me immediately. Do you
Immediately.
accept?
I do. Thank you for your trust, Envoy.
Then follow us.
Everyone search separately. Report anything you find. That's a huge hourglass. Headmaster Lamar's decor is unique. To be fair, I would have had that in my office too. If I could have a giant or hourglass, I would. But how does it keep pouring? Like, how does it flip over? In fact, actually, I had an hourglass phone case. I find hourglasses so beautiful. I think they're probably peak design. I don't know. Something about them is relaxing, yet mysterious at the same time. It's like, I don't know. I just like it. Is this a fruit basket? Not to be confused with the anime fruit basket. And Korra, only one character I actually find was good was Tenzin, Aang's son. You walk into the corner of the office. It looks ordinary, but you feel it. A faint, almost imperceptible presence. You fall silent, focusing your mind. Yes, it's definitely there. The weak, others might miss it. It's an evil aura you know all too well, and you despise. You frown. For such a presence to linger in the headmaster's office? What happened here?
What's wrong? Did you find something?
There's an evil aura. How could such a thing be here?
An evil aura?
The aura of a hypofiend.
Are you sure about that?
A hypofiend? Okay. I'm trying to cook up a theory in my mind. I still think Gervin is guilty, but are we trying to say Gervin is a hypofiend? No, I don't think so. No, because even then, the hypofiend wasn't what killed him, because there was no magical residue, right? So the hypofiend must be a cover. So here's what happened. Wait, hold on. What if the hypofiend took over Gervin's body for a minute, killed the guy, and then... No, because then the magical residue. No, because... No. Hold on. Let's just watch. The fake shorts on non-existing cartoons, I hate. If I see anything that could be generative AI, I immediately block it. I do not recommend this channel. That counts for AI voices. I hate that. I hate it. That counts for any visual, like any like, oh, this is cutting glass planets. Block. Do not recommend. Anything. It could be like, I'm pretty good at catching it. I feel at this point I'm educated on the accent that Sora has. I'm still not sure how Sea Dance does it, but you know, eventually I'll find a way. If I see AI generated images, AI generated music, AI generated voices, AI generated script, miss me. Do not recommend. It's faint but unmistakable.
That scratch Sylvan found. Could it be from a flying hypofiend that got in here?
That's what I was thinking of, because what's her name? Pippa? Pippa had the hypofiend from her area missing, but at the same time, that was already, like, the selection exam, he was dead before the selection exam. So, did someone get the hypofiend from that area and bring it to here? It's interesting. Exactly, James. All of it. Get rid of it. I don't want to see it. In fact, if I could just hit a button that's like, remove AI generated content, I need it to happen. Like, I just need YouTube to like handle it. I don't want to see AI generated thumbnails either. If you use that, I click your video and then I click do not recommend. Like, I am so against it. I never want to see it.
Wait, we can't assume anything yet. We need to finish our search and gather more evidence. marks are strange.
Seems to be a scrape mark. It looks fresh.
The wood underneath hasn't been exposed to the air for long.
Huh. But this wasn't here before.
Are you sure, Sylvan?
One important thing MLP has taught me is that you can make friends with people regardless of how little in common you have with them. Yeah, true, because the more you get to know of them, the more you can like and appreciate them for different things. I'm not spoiling anything. Keep entertaining us. I hope it is entertaining.
Positive. The last time I was here, the headmaster pulled some reference books from this very shelf.
If Sylvan, okay, if it's Sylvan at all, I will scream. Like, I will scream. Sylvan is my man. He cannot be a murderer.
I was watching him, and this mark wasn't there.
But I'm not suspicious of him. He has done nothing wrong in my eyes. It's Gervin.
How odd. It's high up and deeper at the bottom. Almost as if something moved upward.
I'm still a little bit weary of Evie. I don't think I should be, personally. Like, I don't think I should be weary of Evie, because she has proved herself back in Brimstone, but I have her logged back in the back of my mind, you know? Like, I don't trust her fully, but I don't hate her.
Could it have been made by something that flies?
I wouldn't say AI ruins everything. Never mind, I take it back. LOL. I think even if you're a creator and you're like, if you do one AI thing, for example, AI voice. If you do AI voices, that makes me think the rest of your content is AI. I'm not interested. So, like, even in one, like, I've seen, like, authors, they write the entire book, but then they use an AI-generated cover. I'm not interested, because how much, if you feel comfortable using it for that, for your cover, then how much do I know that your content on the inside, the book itself, is not AI itself? You know what I mean? Ooh, Archive Collectible. Thank you for letting me know, Wilden.
Let's keep looking.
Let me actually read this first. Scribble notes. Selection exam draft. Combat is the most straightforward way to assess the candidate's magical prowess. A solid command of the alchemy and potion making is equally important. Should we evaluate their aptitude for divination as well? The final challenge should be an appraisal of the candidate's overall qualities. I'm thinking of having several professors design it jointly. Needless to say, the difficulty level will be quite high. The difference between the preliminary exam questions and the actual test is huge. Can I read this? It didn't let me actually read it. I clicked it. Okay. By resolution of the Alchemy Board, Drella is hereby appointed Deputy Headmistress of the Serene Lyceum. She will oversee school administration and logistical affairs, reporting directly to the board. This appointment shall take effect from the date of assurance in this note. Notice, Serene Lyceum Academy Board. Thick documents. Thick documents. My only issue with how uncreative generative AI is and the corporations obliterating the tech market. Yeah, that's another thing. So there's a lot of things to dislike about generative AI. Just like in general, there's so much to dislike. I don't like, one thing that I really don't like is that it's, my biggest gripe with generative AI is the theft. So I just want to say that AI in general, I'm okay with AI. Like in general, AI has been here and will always be here. What I have an issue with is generative AI. And the biggest reason why I have issues with generative AI is because of theft. There's thousands of works that's scraped by the entire internet and then just regurgitated. A lot of times in videos, you can see exactly what the source material was and how they just made it worse, basically. Like, I remember seeing this video about somebody who was cooking, who was making like a cooking video, but literally if you just screenshotted it and then looked it up, it was almost match to match with, what was it? Arrietty, the Studio Ghibli movie. So that's one thing that, like, I just really hate it. Like, you're so... And then I also don't like how diminishing it is on a human level. Because the more you rely on something else to answer your questions, the less you remember it. The more you offload to a phone, the more dependent you are on it. You know what I mean? It's not good. Like, and then at the same time, it makes you believe less in yourself. Oh, I cannot draw, so I need to use generative AI. Who says you cannot? Who says you cannot? Like, you can literally just start doing stuff one day. Literally, that's how I started in art. I'm still not, like, amazing. I'm not, but you can still see, like, the work that I started off years ago when I was a kid to now is definitely different. You grow with practice, and generative AI makes you feel like you can do nothing. It's not okay. And then you start believing in yourself less. I cannot do it. Therefore, my device should do it. It makes you stop doing any type of work or any type of self-growth. I hate it. And it spends a lot of water and electricity. I don't look at, literally, if I see anything that I think is generative AI, I miss it. Like, I do not recommend. I cannot handle it. Yeah, the thinking is honestly so sad. I really feel like it is one of the most terrible things. And how completely saturated the internet is with it. Yeah, at first it was kind of funny. Like with DALL-E and how everything was kind of terrible and we were kind of giggling at it, you know? Like we didn't understand what it was at the time or what it would do or how it affects our future. Nobody was making prompts with DALL-E and being like, yeah, I drew this myself. No, you didn't. DALL-E did it. I also don't like the attitude that a lot of people have when they're using generative AI. They're like, oh, I drew this. No, you asked a robot to do it for you. At best, you're a commissioner. And that's fine. If commissioning is your thing, go ahead and do that. Commission a person. Like, why are you giving it to a robot? And don't say, oh, it's cheaper. No, it isn't, because you're paying tokens. You're paying money for tokens. And they're like, oh, well, artists are too expensive. No, you just don't know who to look for. You can look, there's an artist for every budget. Like, literally there is. And it's not even just about art. There's ghostwriters out there who are literally okay with saying, like, you don't have to credit me. They're ghostwriters. That's their job. You can even, like, there's so many options. You don't need AI. And it's more expensive too. And how they're, like, so eager to be like, oh, this industry is cooked. Hollywood is cooked. And it's just, it's so rude. Like, they're so rude. I cannot handle it. And having to explain to my parents that they hear a TikTok short will be disregarded 90% of the time. Oh, yeah. I think we should call cyber police for the people who use too much of AI. They need to be jailed. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far because I don't think the people who use AI are bad. I think generally, I think most people are good. I think it's the companies that need regulations. Because I have a feeling that once these companies are shut down even a little bit, when there are more safeguards and stuff, people will stop using it. I think most people who use AI are even good. It's just like the loud people. And that throws me off. Like, I just don't like it. You had classes with pencils, pastels, watercolors, even got into clay class, and that's how it should be. When you do art, it should be, like, it should represent you. And then sometimes, it doesn't have to be the same kind of art. Like, writing is a form of art. Music is a form of art. Express yourself however you like. And then if you want to do something, for example, if you're really good at drawing, but you want to make a music video, then work together with, I don't know, like a composer, you know? So then you can work together. You can work together with a writer. If you're an artist, you can do cover art, you know? Like, just work on an agreement. Like, it should be a collaborative effort. That's my opinion. Our investigation indicates that the first instance of magic loss on campus occurred 4 months ago, when a novice named Corella suddenly lost the ability to cast spells during the monthly elemental magic exam. As of yesterday, the investigation team has identified 17 similar cases, in which all of the students involved have completely lost their mana. The school physician confirms that this symptom is unprecedented and suggests the potential emergence of a new disease.
It looks like the headmaster was investigating the case of students losing their magic before he died. But these are only the initial files. There are no detailed follow-up records.
Really? You made a YouTube channel? Can you drop the name of the YouTube channel? Is it the same as your Twitch name? I do music videos. It's my hobby. Then you get it. Like, you get it. And if you offload certain things to AI, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's immediate red flag to me. Or once, or if Lost touch it, it might put a cap on Pandora's bottle. Hopefully. So one reason why, like, I don't even mean to like harp on this too much, but I read a case or like a study that basically said that the amount of it cost Sora, the video image generator, it cost them $5 to make a video. So if AI guys had to pay the $5 because they don't actually pay the $5, it's like heavily discounted because they get a lot of subsidies and bailouts all the time. So if they had to pay the $5, would they still use AI? Because I know me, I personally would not pay $5 for like a 7-second clip. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. Especially knowing I can hire an artist to do it and do it right. You're too old for that. Thank you, Troy. I like your name. Troy reminds me of the Legends. Drop channel link. I like to stalk random people. Me too, Kiki. And welcome in. I don't know if I said hello to you, but yes, welcome in. I know a lot of people would. They would pay $5 for a video for like 7 seconds. To me, that's crazy. Like, I could never. But I do feel like once regulations really start coming in, people will stop using it. They really will. And a lot of the generated AI works on deception. You know, like, people think it's real. That's why they watch it. And then once they have like regulations against it, like, oh, you cannot make images of identifiable people, it will stop being something. Because they'll no longer be able to deceive. It's in my native language, so I don't think anyone will understand what I talk about. I mean, drop the link anyway. Drop the link. It's Polish, right? Can he have them hidden? Is the report itself intact?
Yes. No damage, missing pages, or signs of the binding being tampered with. But I can't be sure this is everything.
LOL, I realize that it's blocked. Let me unblock it. Let me get it. I will do it. Let me do it for you. For me. Don't worry, I won't ban you. Not tonight. Where's the link? 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 Where is it? I don't see it. Message deleted. Okay, I see it. There it is for anyone who's interested. Ooh, let me do it for you, Kermie. What was that? Twitch? Ban, imagine. When I see a cute costume in a game for $3, I must have it. Microtransactions know what they're doing. Ah, I subscribed. Grainy means gaming. Oh, I see. So I don't mind microtransactions, but like every time, because it's not going to be right. Like, I don't know. Like, I just cannot. Microtransactions are fine if you can see where it's going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind paying AFK Journey $10 for a battle pass because I know where it's going. I see all the characters that are being made. I hear all the music. I don't know a game that makes as much music as AFK Journey. Like, I'm literally, like, out here bopping. Like, I feel the curse around me. A chill pierce through my body. And also, come one and all, bow down and fall. And then also, like, born to the chaos. Try to betray us, you'll find only your grave. And also, like, in borrowed hours, I bear witness to the call of mercy. And then also, like, Kulu song, the Sylvan song. I don't know if it's Sylvan, but it's the whole, like, the whole season. There's so much music in AFK Journey. I can understand, like, all of that costs money. And if you look at all the credits, those are all people. And, like, all artists, singers, writers, translators. I can tell where the money is going, and I'm okay with that. Lucille's song, slay. You'll find only your grave. Draw the shapes. Add more form, add details, add shadings, improve. My first name is Greco-French Kingdom, not as modern-day Alexandria, Egypt. It is very lovely. I got hightail. Just need to first try it. And try Model 3. That's the model we're on. Ooh, his voice is so handsome. Oh my gosh, I need to listen. Yes, no damage. Okay, she already read that. Since his death, no one should be able to enter, so the files should be untouched. Wait, Countess said that once Druella was appointed acting headmistress, she obtained all the headmaster's authority. She would have had access. Could she be involved? The way she's been trying to restrict Evie's movements on campus, I just think she has a power trip. I don't think, and that she's like simping for these rich nobles. I don't think she actually murdered anybody. I really don't think that. I dislike her. I think she's awful. But at the same time, I don't think she's evil. Do you know the game called Play Together? I don't know Play Together. I do know Heartopia. And I knew it was too good to be true. I kept seeing ads, and I mentioned it a while ago before everything happened. I knew it was too good to be true. I was watching so many ads, and I was like, I just had this feeling in my heart. I knew it was off. Didn't Heartopia had a collab with MLP recently? They did. Dynasty of Deception? Yes. Be sure to get the photograph in your homestead. Okay, good. Thank you. What if she tampered with these files? Does she have ties to the Syndicate?
You know how the Syndicate operates. If the headmaster traced the magical disappearances back to them, they wouldn't hesitate to stage a tragedy to silence him.
I never actually played Heartopia because I was always weary of it. Like, I knew that something would happen. Like, when I saw the videos, I was like, this is too good to be true. And I avoided it on purpose. But Play Together is like a better version with more things to do. Interesting.
But let's not jump to conclusions. We need more evidence.
Stop! Without my permission, you are not to touch anything.
Okay.
Sorry, my mistake. Envoy, could you come here for a moment?
What did you find?
I remember the headmaster once mentioned this hourglass. He called it the Echo Glass. It can record the images of its surroundings for a period of time.
Interesting.
The Echo Glass? Then it could hold a record of everyone who came in here just before the headmaster died.
This is juicy.
It's a powerful artifact. It'll take a significant amount of magic to activate. I don't think I can manage it alone.
Okay, you already know I can help. I'll help. Let me be the one to do it.
All right. I'll leave it to you then.
Well, the main reason why I don't like Heartopia is it uses generative AI. I'm not sure if you saw that, but I already have beef with it because of the generative AI. So I will never play Heartopia. I got Born to Burn, Shamira's theme, and Hugin's theme, and more on my homestead. Nice. The only AI I got is called Alexa. That's not... So, for me, I don't have issue with AI. AI is fine. Generative AI is what I have a problem with. The difference between AI and generative AI is that AI regularly follows, like, if and then. Like, oh, if this happens, if this person says this, then this happens. You know, like, Alexa, play this. Like, play Spotify. Then it opens Spotify. That's fine. I don't care about that. I also use Google Assistant. A lot. What I have a problem with is generative AI, which creates or like generates, which is where it gets its name, something out of other things. So it's like a new creation or a new like output based on things that already existed. So that's what I have a problem with. Born to Burn is Kulu's song, I think. Yeah, Kulu's. I didn't like the Kulu song, personally. Like, that's one of the only ones that I was not vibing with. It felt really Descendants. Like Disney's Descendants coded.
No. The selection of royal court mages has always been the sole responsibility of the Serene Lyceum. The exam content falls under our jurisdiction. The Crown may offer suggestions, but that's the limit of their input.
That's crazy, because isn't the royal court mage, like, literally the people working for the crown?
Headmaster, with the selection being announced on such short notice, accepting the royal family's help with the exams would save us a great deal of time.
She's just like a, what's the word? Like somebody who always goes with the nobles. She's not evil. She's just opportunistic.
Let's not forget, these mages will serve the crown. Involving them now ensures they get the specific talents they need.
I am in a game modding team, and we sometimes use no. I really despise generative AI. Like, if I know that you're using generative AI, bam, gone. I don't care what the reason is, personally.
It would also be seen as a significant gesture of goodwill. Don't you agree?
I'll take it under consideration.
And yeah, you're right. They always mess things up. So why not just get it done right the first time?
Irvin, have you heard anything about students losing their magic lately?
This guy is suspicious.
Just
Let's watch.
They say some students caught a strange illness that caused all their magic to vanish. Even Professor Solis couldn't cure it.
What if he's actually with the guy who, what if he's with the guy who does, like, the win-win partnership guy? And then they wanted all that magic to give to Gervin so that he could walk again. What if that was it?
Do you know anyone it's happened to?
No, sir. Not personally.
I see. You have a lot of pull with the other students. If you hear anything new, I expect to be informed immediately.
I'm eating my chips and dip. You'll laugh if he's actually the culprit. I believe he is. Mark my words, Dime. It's him. There is nobody I've been more suspicious of than Gervin since we got here. And yeah, Druella, whatever her name is, she has a high... No one is downright evil like Gervin. I cannot explain it. He's just suspicious.
Understood, Headmaster.
Headmaster Lamar. He's been dead for roughly 3 hours. Strange. He was caught completely off guard.
Professor Zoria discovered the body?
Ooh.
If the echo glass is to be trusted, then the headmaster was still alive when Dorella and Jervin were with him. That would make Zoria the first on the scene.
Like, okay. Irrelevant. No image of the culprit. Then who's the murderer?
The strange part is, the echo glass holds no image of the culprit.
Which is the suspicious part.
It's suspicious. The timeline suggests someone else must have entered between Jervin and Zoria. Yet the echo glass shows nothing.
Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be Gervin's alibi, right? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care that they said Gervin is innocent. I don't care. He did it.
Either someone erased the image, or the killer is one of them.
Gervin.
You mean...
Jervin, Dorella, Zoria. All 3 are suspects.
I'm sorry. Let me let it go. Let me let it go.
When he was still alive.
Let me let it go. It's fine. It's fine. Let me let it go. Court mages and the crown. No wonder season 7 takes us to Savannah. Ooh, I'm excited. I'd laugh if he's actually the culprit. I believe he is. This chapter is pretty low for me. It's way more narrative focused, and if I can't find any other clues, there haven't been any easy hints. I agree. Well, I still like it. I think it's incredibly interesting. I do agree that it's not one of those, like, usually, like, in a detective show, like, if you think about, like, Detective Conan, for example, they do give you enough clues to find something by the end. And I feel like they haven't done that at all. It's more like, oh, this person is suspicious, this person is not suspicious. But nothing really leads us to understanding what, like, even now, I'm only basing my speculations based off of vibes. Like, Gervin hasn't done anything, but I just know he did it. I just know he did it. Foreshadow. When porcelain is broken, I glaze it back together. But who is being treated like broken porcelain? Probably Headmaster Lamar. Wait, are you implying Gervin? We're along for the ride. We're effectively guessing. Literally, we're just guessing. You gotta go now. Have a good one. You too, Brony. Have fun. I hope you enjoy season 4.
We don't have all the facts. I won't jump to conclusions.
I'm jumping to conclusions.
You should go, Sylvan. And you are not to speak a word of what you've seen here to anyone. Is that clear?
I understand. Thank you for allowing me to assist.
I don't know. This is the first part I don't actually trust Sylvan. I almost can guarantee he's gonna tell Gervin. Like, I don't know. I get that vibe. I don't think that he did anything. I think he's innocent. But I think he's gonna tell Gervin. I don't know. In Detective Conan, I sometimes didn't understand clues even after Conan revealed them. Oh no, that's rough, Kiki. Honestly, that's how I felt about like some of the more complex ones. Like the cat one. Like when they used a cat to kill somebody. Like that was crazy. And I still don't really get how that happened. Like, how would the cat have had the force to do what they did in that one episode? I forgot what it was called. But, like, basically, they had to use the cat to open the door. And then the cat, like, did something else. And then the killer, like, did it. I don't know if that would be, like, possible. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've never tried to murder anybody with a cat, so I can't, like, guarantee. But some of them I caught right away. Like, there was one episode where he wrote a snowflake as his dying message. And then Snowflake is, like, the snow is Yuki. So the murderer was Yuki. Because there was somebody also called Yuki. So then, like, oh, that one I actually caught right away, and I felt so clever. Like, I felt slick.
Based on the evidence, I'll be questioning all 3 of them again.
Like, they behead someone in a few seconds out of nothing. Well, some of the beheading made sense. Like, in episode 1, there was the piano string. If you've ever, like, interacted with a piano string, those are very, very dangerous. Like, I broke, like, what's the word? Like, I cut myself with a snapping cello string. So if somebody did apply the force that they needed with a piano string, which is thicker, then they could behead someone with a piano. They would have to be substantially, like, strong, but the piano string is very difficult. I know, because that cello string hurt enough. Some mysteries can be a huge stretch. Yeah, sometimes.
I'm sorry, but protocol forbids anyone outside the task force from observing. You have my word. I will share the results as soon as I can.
Piano string is the ultimate weapon. Yeah. So with episode 1, I knew that that was a very possible thing because they were using piano string and then the force of a roller coaster. So I knew that that would have been enough. So that one made sense. I'm not sure about the other ones though.
Let's meet tomorrow morning at Verity Plaza.
The episode that got me, I'm not sure if you remember this. This was one of the season finales. I think it was a season finale anyway. But I don't remember. I have not been able to find clips of this episode, but it was so funny because it was an episode where Conan got kidnapped, okay? Conan got kidnapped. And it was fine. Like, everybody was, like, gonna get him. It was okay, right? And then literally midway through the episode, he rips off a mask and he's actually Sherry. And I was like, whoa, what? But there was already Sherry with everybody else, like with Ran. And that Sherry removes the mask and it's Conan. And I was like, yo, what? So they, like, switched places. So it was really Sherry who planned to get kidnapped as Conan. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. And then more stuff happens, and then Sherry removes the mask, and it's actually Conan again. So, what? They removed the mask twice. Do you get what I'm saying? It was Conan, then ripped off the mask, Sherry, then Sherry rips off the mask again, and it's Conan. What? that episode was crazy. It's why you play old games, so not everyone expects it or tries to. Fair. Mind-boggling. It was a crazy episode. Just as Professor Zoria's letter warned, the investigation took a drastic turn, and since she had manipulated the headmaster's body, she immediately became the prime suspect. They're having a giggle, mate. Literally, they were. It was so funny, that episode. You remind yourself not to act rashly. Evie would never use extreme methods. If the real killer is found, Zoria will be cleared. Why was the killer's image missing? Was it deleted? The only person with authority over the office was now Druella, who not so coincidentally, was also a suspect. You steady your nerves and resolve to wait for Evie's results. You should get some rest and wait for my message. I felt a curse around me, a chill pierced through my body. Day and night these ghosts are haunting. Sometime later, a royal guard delivers a message from Evie. The interrogation is over. The headmaster, what happened to him? He's dead. Been dead. 7 days. Sadako would be proud. Evie, over here. This is what we learned from the interrogation.
I spent the night interrogating the three of them.
Okay.
They're all suspicious, but the evidence pretty much clears Jervin.
I don't care. He did it. He did it.
The headmaster
Okay, let
died
me
from
chill.
Severe physical trauma to the back of the neck. Jervin can't even stand. It would have been physically impossible for him to deliver that strike.
Unless he harvested the strength of a hypo fiend and used that to enhance his legs. That does make sense, so he's in the clear.
As for Durella, after the headmaster's death, she was made acting headmistress. Barring any complications, the role will become permanent. On the surface, she benefits the most. She has a motive. But given her size and strength, there's simply no way she could have inflicted that kind of injury. Furthermore, Jervin testified that when he went to the office to discuss the magic loss incidents, he saw Durella leaving.
And who's the other suspect? It was Gervin, Durella, and who?
If his statement is
Zoria?
true, then the headmaster was still alive after her visit.
Not much to be suspicious of, because she have hired an assassin.
Now, about Zoria. She admitted to using magic to manipulate the headmaster's corpse, but insisted it was to rattle the real killer, to make them panic and slip up. That's hard to believe. Grave-calling magic, especially the control of corpses, is an evil art. The fact that Zoria practices it is deeply suspicious in itself.
Honestly, not really, because now that makes me even more worried about like the timeline that we're in right now. Because remember back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean during like gala time. I forgot what that was called. Was it called Borns of Devotion? Yeah, it was Borns of Devotion. So during Borns of Devotion time in the past, Merlin the First, or Dura, was friends with Morgan, who was a gravecaller. And then Dura was appreciative towards Morgan. So when did the change happen? When did Dura no longer approve of grave-calling magic? Because when Morgan did it, it was A-okay. Is it because hubby was doing it? Or, like, what was the disconnect? And why are Lightbearers so against grave-calling magic? All the time. And it was a whole prejudice thing that we had until Echoes of Eternity. It's kind of weird. Piano strings are made out of entirely stainless steel. He was a robot, right? Who? So, like, this isn't even the same thing. Who was a robot? We did rattling, but what kind? Grave calling?
Gargoyle, she is tall and possesses superhuman strength.
The headmaster? No, he was a living being. He had like some like mechanical parts to him, but he was a person. He was definitely a living being. He had like mechanical like stuff flying around him, but he was a person. But she had no motive. She and Lamar were on good terms.
Exactly. And that is the most troubling part. Our investigation found no grudge, no conflict of interest. Zoria was one of his most trusted colleagues. And yet, she was the first witness. She tampered with the corpse. And she had the means to kill him. All things
She didn't do it.
She's our prime suspect.
Nah. Justice for my girl.
By imperial law, she's been detained at the Office of Public Order. The investigation will continue. If new evidence emerges, she could be cleared or proven guilty.
Are you gonna call her guilty just like we blamed Muriel for a long time? Muriel was innocent. Lightbearers are far too eager to prison people. Because, like, this exact same thing happened already with Muriel back in Ryham.
Envoy Evie, emergency.
Emergency, emergency.
Holt Street. The guards can't hold it.
A hypo fiend? Understood. Evacuate the civilians. I'm on my way.
I'm coming with you.
Good. Let's move. There's no time to waste.
Holt Street, we have to hurry. I hope there aren't too many casualties. Paging Dr. Beats. Emergency, emergency. Paging Dr. Beats. I think kingdoms and others turned down necromancy before. Okay, careful. It's a strong flying hypofiend. Defeat the hypofiend. Oh, shoot. Okay. You turned down necromancy before and after Merlin, first Merlin and Dura, and nobody knows the connection but us. It's interesting though because the light bearers. So currently the only goddess around is Merlin the First. I mean Dura, who we know is Merlin the First, right? So then, my concern is, one, what happened to all the other gods and goddesses? That in and of itself is suspicious. But on top of all that, oh, that disappeared. I wanted to grab that, but I can't actually move over there. Okay. Oh, shoot. But, what was I saying? So Dura, shouldn't they all listen to Dura now? Because, don't purify it. Restrain it first. So Dura was okay with Morgan. So why would she be so against grave calling magic? And even then, if we think about it, Carolina became a Graveborn because she was like praying to Dura or something like that, and then she became a Graveborn just out of nowhere. At least that's what I thought her story was. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Carolina lovers. But then doesn't that imply that literally Dura changed her, or the god of death, whoever that is? Which I don't know.
What in the world? That's a hypo fiend. What's it doing here?
Inform Sylvan about the attack. Why are you here,
I was
Sylvan?
just picking up some magical supplies. I heard a huge commotion from the shipyard, but I never.
And the death guy
imagined
is
it was an
supposedly
attack.
Dura's brother. They've got issues with each other. That's how it is in AFK Arena. I'm not sure if it's the same in AFK Journey.
What should we do with it? Should we report this to the acting headmistress? Wait, what's that on its tentacles?
And it also brings into question as well. So we saw before that the god of death with Azura, right? Was that her name? Azura? Azora. I think it was Azora. The goddess, the hunting goddess. When she was going to visit the Tree of Life or whatever it was called, the god of death wasn't there. The one who had jurisdiction to bring back Perseus. He wasn't there. And it made it seem like he was on he had gone for a long time. Is there somebody else in his place? Is there no current god of death? Because we saw the god of death over in Chains of Eternity, but then he wasn't there in Thorns of Devotion. So what happened? Don't forget Misarti, the Dusk Lord, Death. I forgot all of them, Wilden. Thank you so much for bringing it up. Misarti, I actually remembered. The king or queen of staying in their own lane. We can appreciate that. But who's the Dusk Lord? Death is AWOL right now. I don't know where they are. Tritonus. Who is that? Is that like some sort of sea god? That's the only thing I can assume.
Let me see. Looks like wood
Born to the chaos. It looks familiar. It must have scraped to get against something recently.
The cuts are fresh. It must have been just a short while ago. The headmaster's office. That fresh scrape mark high on the bookshelf. These
Ooh.
wood fragments match the mark in the office. It proves this thing was there.
Can we do anything with that info?
Story you sensed. It must have been from this creature.
It looks familiar somehow.
From the selection exam.
Ah, look! It's just like the hypo fiend from our first selection exam.
The one that Pippa should have dealt with. They're probably the same species. Pippa's exam room was missing a monster. Did you notice how it attacked?
Right. Pippa said she got lucky because she didn't have to face one at all.
The Maulers served a Dusk Lord. Present Maulers, I see. I completely forgot that.
Could this one have escaped from the exam site?
Probably. They're probably the same species.
They look almost identical, and they can both fly. Although this one seems much stronger.
Did you notice how it attacked?
It's agile and strikes directly with its tentacles, dealing heavy physical damage. So, you think it could have killed the headmaster? Compared to Zoria, this seems like a far more likely culprit.
I think so. That makes sense.
If this hypo-fiend really killed the headmaster, then who's the mastermind? Who set this whole thing up?
Okay, I already have my suspicions, but I won't even say it again because we already know. He was investigating those incidents. The Syndicate is highly suspicious. The Syndicate?
I've heard of them.
I didn't even get that at all.
They control most of the Empire's black market operations. I never thought they'd be bold enough.
I have a
to
guitar.
target the headmaster
Nice.
of the Serene Lyceum.
Think about it. If the headmaster had continued his investigation, he would have traced the clues back to Franz, and then the Syndicate itself. To stop his investigation, the Syndicate might have taken desperate measures.
Okay, so that's actually valid. That's actually so valid.
But what's their endgame? The headmaster's death was bound to cause an uproar. They had to know we'd investigate.
Investigation of... So basically, they were doing investigations because of the Serene Lyceum was... Their students started losing all their magic completely and stopped being mages, right? So they were investigating why that was happening. So if we trace it back to the Enchanted Cup, Franz was the culprit, right? Making all of those contracts. So while they were investigating that, they would have found Franz, who had roots already with Ryham for doing all of this mess with the grapes, if you remember the starter story. So basically, Headmaster Lamar would have caught them and been able to like put them in prison, at least Franz, and that would have. So they got rid of him before he could figure it out. It's hard to say for sure. The Syndicate thrives on chaos. Maybe Franz can give us more answers.
I'll issue an Imperial warrant for Franz's arrest, and assign more investigators to track the Syndicate's movements. Putting all the clues together, it seems likely that the Syndicate sent this flying monster to attack the headmaster and stop his investigation into the magic loss cases. There are still some gaps in the story, but for now, this is the most logical conclusion.
Okay, like, I agree. As for the missing images in the Echo Glass, as for the Hypofiend itself, as for the Syndicate's motives...
I'll have our experts examine that magical artifact in detail.
Good.
It's possible the Syndicate tampered with it, erasing key fragments to mislead us.
There. As for the Hypofiend itself...
monsters are all kept in a special storage facility for training. Checking the storage logs should tell us more about this Hypofiend.
It's kind of funny that they kept these deadly beings in like a cage until they're useful.
Understood. I'll send someone to inspect the storage room immediately.
Immediately. As for the Syndicate's motives...
They're targeting students from a magical academy, so it must be magic related. But their true purpose is still unclear.
Killing him seems like a snap reaction. What is snap reaction? And yeah, it seems... To be fair, I have my own like qualms, but to be fair, it makes sense. I think the theory that we cooked up right here does actually make sense. Where they sent the guys to get him. The Hypofiends, the Syndicate thugs. I mean, what are they called? The Adamant Syndicate. To kill him before he could figure it out. That makes sense.
Don't worry. I'll continue investigating the magic loss incidents.
Can Zoria be released now?
I can't completely clear her. She did manipulate the headmaster's corpse. Until we have more evidence, I can't officially declare her innocent. She'll have to remain in the office's holding cells while we gather more evidence and decide
I hope
on
she's
our
okay.
next steps. That concludes this phase of the investigation. Thank you for your help. I'll begin writing my report now. With this, I believe the selection exam should be able to resume soon.
The thing is with that dime is that I don't think they're capable of hiding their tracks because they tried to, remember? But it still led us to them anyway because they couldn't even say the name of the enchanted cup after they made the deal, right? Because that guy couldn't even say who was the one who connected him to the situation. So the contract stopped certain words from being spoken. But still, we were able to figure out what they were talking about and where to go. Eventually, they're going to get caught. And they're not even moving. So, like, of course they're going to get caught eventually. It was just a matter of when. So they can't just get rid of the evidence. But a huge key figure like that, I feel like that's even worse, to be honest. Some past deities abused mortals as war for sport, but Dura the First / Merlin wanted to play Optimus Prime, respecting life. I don't even know about that, Wilden. Like, to be honest, I'm a Dura hater. Like, I definitely don't like Dura. I don't know what it is. I probably shouldn't hate her as much as I do, but I just don't trust her. I don't trust Dura. Do you have a moment? I'd like to talk. Finally, the matter is settled.
Thank you for everything.
Sylvan's expression is earnest, without a trace of deceit, yet a new unease stirs within you. Why is Sylvan so invested in the headmaster's death? Well, obviously he was like personal friends. He hid something during the investigation, insisted on entering the headmaster's office, guided us up to the echo glass, and just happened to appear at the scene of the Hypofiend's attack. Okay, yeah, now that we say it like that, it is kind of suspicious. Sylvan, the descendant of knights. What is he really after? You decide to probe a little bit to see how he reacts. Why thank me? I didn't exactly help you.
Actually, you helped clear Jervin's name. For that, I'm truly grateful.
Okay. You two are close, aren't you? You're so determined to clear his name. That's exactly the first thing I thought of. Like, why is all of this back to Gervin?
He's my best friend. I've met many kind people since coming to the Lyceum, but no one's ever supported me the way he has. You might laugh, but he even tutors me in alchemy, a subject I've never been good at. But friendship can't just be
He has a big
one-sided,
heart. I like him.
So I've always wanted to repay him somehow. Jervin is the heir to a powerful house, brilliant and gifted in magic. Aside from his leg injury and the pain that came with it, he's practically perfect.
Honestly, that kind of language confuses me. Like, aside from his leg injury, are you saying he's no longer perfect because he hurt his leg? No, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. Because he's brilliant and gifted in magic. I still don't think he's perfect, so I'm not going to say that. I think he's guilty. But I don't know. That seems like kind of weird language from Sylvan.
His parents tried everything to heal him. Royal physicians, reclusive masters.
She hasn't done anything benevolent so far. She's just punishing things she doesn't like. Exactly, Dime. That's kind of what throws me off about her. What throws me off about Dura is that she says she respects life and does all this, but when it came down to it, she couldn't even save her friend, Perseus. She had the opportunity to save him, but did not. We need to know about the magic contracts work. We are protecting from what? Hold on, I need to read that again. I think my brain just malfunctioned. We need to know how magic contracts work. We are protecting one from the Adamant Syndicate. Can we protect more with them or a light ward? This is an interesting question. I've known about piano or violin strings used in deadly weapons was from years of watching crime dramas. LOL. No, I knew firsthand because I used to take cello lessons. And one time the string did snap in front of my face, and then that's when I learned. That's when I learned how dangerous strings can be. How did he injure his legs? He was in a carriage, remember? When we were walking in that field. And hello, Scully! He was in a carriage, and basically, they had tried to assassinate him. So, while he was with all his friends and his cats, not friends, he was with his guards, they ambushed him, and then basically killed everybody, including the cat, which is crazy. Like, why kill the cat? The cat didn't do anything. And then they tried to kill Gervin, but they couldn't, so his legs were injured instead.
Even after a few magisters found a way to lift it, the damage was permanent. He can't walk or even stand. He's been in a wheelchair ever since. What if the damage was never permanent and he just was on the wheelchair to gain pity but could stand whenever he wanted? Wouldn't that be crazy? The Syndicate did? It's not clear.
it was definitely an attack because he was a noble. So I think it was a political kind of killing, you know, a political assassination attempt. But it wasn't like too dug into. We just heard it from Gervin. That's what Gervin told us.
After that, he grew quieter. He used to be so lively. Still, he found the strength to move forward and return to the Lyceum, and rose again as one of its brightest stars. Despite everything, he only relies on himself. And as his friend, I've never been able to do much for him.
I feel so bad, Sylvan, because you don't need to do something for your friends. You should like your friend for who they are, not what they can do for you. It's nice to do things for your friends, and it's nice when your friends do things for you, but that's not a requirement for friendship.
That's why I was so determined to clear his name this time, even if it meant breaking my own code.
What's your code? What code? You're hiding something.
Honestly, I lied during the interrogation.
Okay, Cook.
Envoy Evie asked me about the last time I spoke with the headmaster. During that talk, he asked me if Jervin's legs could ever be healed. But I didn't mention that part during questioning. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't mean anything by it.
It's kind of odd that he's covering so much for Gervin in ways that doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem necessary. Like, why does it matter? Like, Gervin wasn't in the room. Why did he lie about that? Asking if Gervin's legs could be healed. That's not suspicious. Right? That's not suspicious. I hear there's something in your guild right now. Is there? You thought it'd make Gervin look bad. You thought it didn't matter?
I don't know. The headmaster only mentioned it in passing. I suppose I just
But it was
forgot.
important enough for you to remember. You didn't forget. Stop lying.
Important enough to bring up.
Bruh, no, but you were hesitant. It wasn't important. Like, don't lie, don't lie.
Eating away at me. I was afraid that hiding it might cause trouble. But I was also worried that bringing it up might damage Jervin's reputation. For nobles like him, honor is everything. Even if he's innocent, just being associated with the headmaster's death could ruin him.
Okay.
Right now, his family is choosing their next heir. Any hint of scandal would destroy his chances.
Either poor writing or a poorly laid clue. I don't know. It could be a mixture of both. Because Sylvan being, like, that's not it. Like, bro is not telling me the truth. Like, there's no way that he didn't bring it up. You know what I mean? Like, if it was weighing so heavily on him, why didn't he mention it? And then if it was to cover for Gervin, why? If he really thought Gervin wasn't a bad guy who was good. Like, it seems weird. I still don't blame Sylvan. I don't think he did anything. I just think that weird, like, there's like some sort of weird disconnect here. We're about halfway in the story. The friends have more to help each other and finding true masterminds. Why are you telling me this? You're not afraid I'll tell Evie?
Now that the truth is out, even if you do, I won't run from it. Lying was my mistake. If Envoy Evie decides to hold me accountable, I'll accept whatever punishment she deems fit.
What? Again, like, your lie was the headmaster asking about Gervin's legs. What is there to punish? What is there to punish? The only thing that was bad was that he acted so suspicious about it.
Either way, I'm grateful to both you and Envoy Evie. Truly, I can finally rest easy.
Wait, before you go, I have something to ask. Let me check. You said the guild? That's Scully. That's Scully. Because look, when I walk by other people, have you heard? Rebecca has... What did I do? He was standing there like the NPCs, but like I knew that the contribution from everyone has been amazing lately. Who are you? Hi, Scully. But the reason why I knew it was him was because he had the outline. The others didn't have the outline. But look at my picture 3 times on the wall. Oh, he did the bow. Wait, hold on. Let me bow too. Bow. Greetings. Are you in my guild? Oops. You should be in my guild, Scully. Oh, oh, oh! Hold on. Can I click that without clicking this? Oh, he high-fived! Oh, we gained something. Aww, the hammy. Let me emoji too. Let me pick an emoji. Happy. But they're actively sandbagging each other. Who? Sylvan? I think he is kind of sandbagging. Oh, shocked. Sylvan has a long favor of help to ask. Indeed, it's long and very good. Sylvan seems like a good guy. I genuinely don't think he did anything. I think he's a little bit suspicious. He's covering for Gervin a lot. If anything, Sylvan knows that Gervin did the killing, but is not gonna talk about it. But I don't even think that. I think Sylvan genuinely thinks Gervin is a good guy who's done nothing wrong. And then when he gets hit with Gervin did the killing somehow, I don't know exactly how, but he's gonna be like distraught when he hears. I will slowly start over on here again. Aw, nice to see you again, Scully. Candy! We love Candy. Way back then, someone like Sherlock Holmes, McCloud, or Columbo once judged a man by a clue. I actually really liked Columbo. I actually haven't watched Sherlock Holmes. I did read Sherlock Holmes. I didn't watch the series, though. But I watched Columbo. I don't know who McCloud is.
Hey, could I ask you for a favor?
Sure. What is it? I'll do my best. Always happy to help.
Thank you. Truly.
I don't like it when people are like, can I ask you a favor? Well, tell me the favor first before I agree or not. Because, I don't know, maybe I am a little too much on, like, the wording of things. But when somebody's like, oh, can I ask you a favor? Depends on what it is.
I was hoping you could take a look at my sword.
Okay.
You remember at the art gallery, I used that small anti-magic device.
Yeah.
Well, because of its side effects, my sword has been losing its magical power.
That's rough.
I'm not very skilled with alchemy or forging magic. I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing's worked to restore it. Could you see what's wrong with it?
Of course, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Here it is. Please be careful. This sword means a lot to me.
What if I snapped it in half? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't think you can even snap swords if you wanted to.
Did you find anything?
Ooh. There's a tiny cracks along the blade. The rate of magic loss is increasing.
Cracks? Dura above. I didn't even notice. Could that be why the magic's leaking out? Is there any way to fix them? I could try myself, but honestly, I'm hopeless at forging magic.
I could try, but why not just forge a new one? No, this one is obviously sentimental.
What's wrong?
And you threw it on the ground. It's very old. Repairing it won't be
Even
simple.
So, I want to try. It means too much to me.
It reminds me of that one scene in Rave Masters when Haru's sword got like snapped in half. For anyone who doesn't know, that sword was a very specific one that was also like magical. Like it was a magical sword. And it breaking happened also at a terrible moment because Haru couldn't find anybody to fix it. And it was bad, but he found Musica. And then there was a whole thing about that. What a terrible swordsman. There is even the true power transfiguration and abilities. LOL.
This sword is called the Oath of Glory.
Ooh, pretty.
It was reforged from the broken blade of my
like
ancestor,
Haru
who
Glory?
performed great deeds in the First Divine War.
Okay.
See here? When it was remade, he had our family oath inscribed right into the steel. Where the oath points, there glory returns. It's the most precious heirloom of House Grenvalden. More than a weapon, it's the symbol of our honor and knightly spirit.
Okay, Zuko. Just kidding. Just kidding. Your family has quite the legacy.
Yes, they say my ancestor, Alistair Grenvalden, was a mage knight without
Alistair.
equal. He served alongside the gods themselves and achieved countless feats in the First Divine War. When the Lightbearer Empire was founded, he was granted the title of a count. The Grenvalden name was known across the realm.
That's
Proper
cute.
knightly lineage.
I believe Ludovic has a similar position, but I believe Ludovic is Viscount. I could be wrong, but I think so. And hello, Funatsu. Welcome in, welcome back. Like, have you ever maintained a blade a day in your life? LOL.
But that was then. Now, our house has fallen on hard times. We've lost our lands, our title, most of our fortune. All that's left is the name.
I believe that happens to a lot of people. You're the heir now?
I am. Before he passed, my father passed the oath of glory to me. He believed that as long as this symbol of our honor survived, our house could rise again someday. It's been nearly a century since a Grenvalden earned the crown's favor. All I have left is an empty title, baronet in name only. If I can't turn things around, in a generation or two, our family's glory will fade into nothing.
My only problem with that is, why do you feel the need to carry that burden? So why become a mage?
The official reason? My magic talent was always stronger than my swordplay.
But you just said but he wasn't good at magic. That's terrible. I love fixing his weapon. It gets heartwarming. And the real reason?
You see how it is. Court mages have the crown's favor these days. I thought maybe, through the path of magic, I could attract royal attention faster. With a bit of luck, I could actually achieve it. Restore my family's honor.
Okay, okay.
It's a bit calculating, isn't it? A far cry from the noble ideals my ancestors fought for.
I feel like he's idolizing his own family. Like it's nice to always support your family. That's a good thing. I just don't know if it's this. I don't know. Maybe let me not talk. Maybe he's really noble for this. I don't have an issue with him wanting to be a crown mage or restore his family honor. I just feel like he values it so much. And it's like he looks down on himself for valuing those things. It's not bad to want to be a court mage and to receive the crown's favor. That's a huge benefit. So that's why the sword is important.
That's why I can't just stand by and watch it fall apart in my hands. Even if it's a long shot, I have to try to fix it.
I think weapons are for everyone. Let's start with a blade. Time to show off my brilliance.
Thank you so much. What will we need?
Let's hit the shops first. But you did what? What did I do? Did I do? These things never call for simple materials.
I know a merchant who deals in high-quality magical components. Come on, I'll show you the way.
He's over there emoting. But you know what time is it? You know what time is it? What time is it? Candace party! Candace party! Don't call it that. Hey, she plays AFK Journey too. 100% you, Belle. Dime, what do you... Oh, are you talking about to him? Oh, I wish I kind of saw what line he said, so I could know what you're talking about. What did he say? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see who to raid to. It's always hard on AFK Journey days, because who do you raid to when I'm like the only one playing AFK Journey? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got that song stuck in my head. Literally, there are only 8 viewers watching AFK Journey, and they're all here. Should we do art then, or should we do Elo? We have a few options. We could raid to Mabby, we could raid to Pei, we could raid to... Or Mabby, Arch, or Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon is kind of like out there randomly. So maybe not Pokemon. Maybe not Mabby. Let's do art. I feel like art is pretty solid, right? Do we like art? I don't even know. I like watching art, but do you? Elo? Elo? We can do Elo. I try to raid into like categories that are similar to mine, so it's not like like jumping into Resident Evil after Mabby, you know what I mean? Like I personally, that's like my thing that I'm trying to like balance. Like what is, like I want it to be fun for you guys, not just for me, you know? I ain't fun either way. Like I really like Elo. Elo, Elo, Elo. Ay, ay, Elo, Elo, Elo. But I try to keep the genres kind of similar. You're the last bastion for AFK Journey. Imagine. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. I still am suspicious of Gervin, but hopefully we figure out what's going on, right? So I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. It might sound crazy. AFK Dreamer, YouTuber. I feel like I've seen them before. But it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. But on Twitch, there's nobody streaming. On Twitch, there's nobody streaming AFK Journey. But I'll have to say goodbye.